my pre-exam experience. This is CIIN, Chartered Institute of Insurance. Hello guys, hope you guys are doing well. Um, it's your number one insurance lady that all know, aka Mom Insurance. Most of you know me as an insurance lady. I talk insurance, I breathe insurance, I sell insurance, I smell insurance. So, um, actually, I did study insurance as my first degree. I studied international relations. I'm supposed to even be working at the embassy, let me say, in the government house, but I found myself in insurance. One of my sister called me. I was like, "What are you doing now?" I told my sister I'm working with an insurance company. She said, "Okay, as what?" I said, "I work as a sales and marketing person." She said, "Okay, what professional qualification do you have in insurance? Or do you want to remain as a salesperson?" He said, "Okay." He said everything. I was like, "You know what? Go and make inquiries about any the professional qualification as per insurance and everything, so that at least you can grow and you can level up, at least maybe be promoted or get something more higher and like that." So I told her, I said, "Oh, actually I'm planning on that anyway, but I don't have the financial capacity to sit for any professional course and all that." So that's okay. Money, don't worry, I'm gonna assist you. So I got the form, I paid for the textbook. The scariest part of it, when I got the textbook, the books were big. The books were big. And I'm sitting for 5 courses for stage one, for level one. The books were scary. When I got the book, that was the first fear. I was really I was scared, for real. I said, hey. Anyway, but I had the faith. I said, okay, God, please help me to read and pass this examination. Just imagine you're working and you're reading at the same time.
Come check this.
Number one lesson is you have to be very intentional. It was because I was intentional. That is why when she made a promise to assist me, I made a move. I had it in mind already. One thing you should understand that you can take a horse to a river, but you can't force it to drink water. Do you understand? If you are trying to help somebody and the person is not ready, there's no point forcing the person. You're just going to waste your money because the person does not have it in mind. You're forcing the person. So I was very intentional. Number one, be very intentional about anything you want to do in life. Be very intentional. Even though it's quite difficult, you have to be very, very intentional. So I told some of my friends that I have obtained the form for the professional exams. I told them, and some are like, okay, that's a nice move. Some are like, okay, I trust you. You're going to massacre. I trust insurance lady. You're very intelligent. You're going to do this. They hyped me. Why some were like, how many courses are you taking? I said 5. She said, it's too much now at once. Why don't you do it one by one? You can do it for like 5 years. Some were like, you can do it for 3 years. Why don't you take 3 and you do 2 later? Because if you don't pass the 2, you don't pass the 5 courses at once, the one you failed, you're going to retake it, and that means wasting money. You have to pay money again. So take your money. But the reality is, in life, when you want to make a progress or you want to move forward, you're making a move. Some people will fully discourage you. Some people will partially discourage you. And some people will hype you. It's left for you to choose the hype. So I started reading, I read the first course, like I take it chapter by chapter. Maybe if day one I can read 3 chapter, day 2 I can read 2 chapter. I started reading and reading, each course for each week. Started reading and reading. So along the line, I was working to, trying to talk to clients, trying to source for clients, trying to, merge my work with my reading. It was very, very tiring. Like, you have to, when you come back from work, you're already tired. To even read is a problem. Although I was determined, I was like, oh God. I started reading. And reading. Sometimes I read and I have headache. Sometimes I read, I just want to give up. I said, what am I stressing myself for? What am I stressing myself for? I just told myself, I had to be realistic in myself and told myself, say, do you want your money to waste? You invested money in this thing, it has to be very fruitful. It has to be fruitful. So you can't stop reading at this time. You have to continue reading. Because I didn't want my money to waste, I continued reading and all that. So it went on and on. I persevered. So and the way I read is when I want to read, I close all my windows to avoid distractions. I don't like seeing people around when I read because I easily get distracted. You get. So the point is, you have to know your mode of reading. Are you the type that you like listening to music when you read, or you like a crowded environment when you read? You have to understand yourself, or you like an enclosed environment when you read. So you have to understand yourself so that you can read extensively and effectively.
Oh, man, know thyself. You don't know. Sorry.
So I continued going to work as usual, and I continued reading my books. So it got to a stage, I told myself, like, yeah, my exam is getting closer, and I've not covered majority of the courses. So how do I pass this examination? So what I did was because I couldn't merge work and exam together and reading together, so I stopped. I put a pause to my work for some time, and I focused on my reading. You have to be very realistic to yourself. You have to be truthful to yourself. You can deceive people, but you can't deceive yourself. So if you feel you can merge your exam with your work, please put your work aside for now. If you can, sacrifice your work for your examination. An exam is a one-time thing. You do it once, but your work still continues. Do you understand? So guys, I'm starting my exam today. Wish me the best. So pray for me, please. Pray for me.
Name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Now only God will do more, like for real. Hello guys, I just finished my second paper. I'm so happy. I'm so really happy. Today is the second day having my examination, so I'm finishing in 2 days time. So today's paper was very interesting. Now 90 over 100 I would get if at all, but as bad, I would get 90 over 100. If as bad as bad, you know you're.
Now you say make I jubilate. I don't jubilate.
For real. Timing is very important. Yes, it's very important because today I got to my exam very late, just 10 minutes after the exam started, and it was really disappointing. You see the way I was running. Funny enough, I left my house the exact time I do leave my house, for exam and all that. And today there was heavy traffic because there was an accident on the road and all that. I was really tense. I was like, as if I should fly. Not be juju be that. Good for exam. When you're tensed and you're running, just to make sure you meet up and to check your Google map. Okay, I'm going to this place. How long will it take me to get to this place? If you know there's traffic on the road, make sure you leave early. So I just finished my third paper, my third course, which is general insurance products. So it's fine, but there are some questions I didn't answer correctly, which I should have. But I failed some questions. But nevertheless, I did well. Please and please, when you finish your examination, please don't go back to your textbook to cross check whether you answered correctly. If you go back to your textbook and start checking what you might see, especially when you saw that you failed a particular questions or series of questions, it dampens your morale. So when something dampens your morale, how do you focus to read for your next examination? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Don't. You can check it maybe after you finish your exam or when your result is out. Then you can check it. Then you already know where you stand. You get my point? So I'm talking based on experience, not. So people might be wondering, why is insurance lady doing this exam? What does she stand to gain? First of all, CIIN means Chartered Institute of Insurance Nigeria. When you attend this certificate, you become a professional in your field, not just in insurance. Now, if you have this certificate, you can work in an insurance firm. You're better off than just an ordinary marketer, ordinary salesperson. The treatment is different. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Another thing that you get promotion, apart from working in an insurance company, you can also work in any firm as a risk manager or a risk advisor. You know, they might place you in the insurance department of any firm. That means you be at the ends of affairs to monitor the insurance business or to give your company advice as per risk, that might affect the company. Based on my explanation, you now realize that having a CII certificate is not a waste. It places you above others. For those who don't know what insurance is, go to my previous video. I said a lot about insurance. Hello guys, I just finished my examination right now. Like for real, I really thank God, because reading is a very big task. Reading to understand. You hear what I'm trying to say? I really thank God for my examination, and special thanks goes to my sister who boosted my morale, like supported me, encouraged me, do this, make sure you do this and all that. That's a big deal to me. You get my point? So I also want to appreciate my customers for always patronizing me. Patronizing me is a way of supporting me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. So I'm expecting that I come out in flying colors. You get? See you guys in a month's time. I'll be posting my results. You get? So see you guys in a month's time. Take care and have a great day. Bye.